In this video, I'm going to be giving you the 7 proven steps on how to convert your leads without being annoying and obnoxious. Instead, you're going to be giving value and building rapport with these people. But before we get into the video, promise me this. You're going to use this to build your business to another level that you never thought you could reach before. All right. So you generated leads. Now, what do you do with these leads? After you generated them, you have their contact information, first, last name, email, phone number. What are you supposed to do with this information? That's exactly what we're going to be covering with these 7 steps to converting your real estate leads. So let's go ahead and jump straight into this. Now, the 7 steps are, your CRM is your lifeline. Step 2, you have, the immediacy to your leads, meaning you have a 5-minute window to get to your leads before they forget about who you are, and the chances of converting them are super low past that. Your email nurturing and how to do that, the power of text message, also the power of voicemails, ringless voicemails is going to be a part of that. How to use social media to engage with these leads. And deliver and over deliver on the promises that basically they opted in for, and hit them from all angles, right? Give it full force. So what is a customer really worth to a real estate agent? So a new customer can be worth 7 times the value of the first transactions, and that's because after 5 to 7 years they will either move out themselves, upgrade, downgrade, whatever the case may be, refer some friends to you, family, people that are in their jobs, things like that, and you're gonna be getting some new clients because of that. So just one client can complete a transaction for 250 thousand. That could be like the average home, and you're gonna be approximately getting 5,250 with a 3% return. I mean, with 3% commission. So the lifetime value of your customer can be worth up to $36,000, right? So that's pretty crazy once you break it down in terms of the long term game. You should never be in business for a short term. It's not good. If you're playing the long term game, you're definitely going to be winning. Just past the first 5 years, 3 years, whatever the case may be. So let's go ahead and jump to the first step. So your CRM is your lifeline. With hundreds of potential leads, it is critical that you have a system in place to keep organized. Without it, you're going to be very unorganized. You're not going to know who's who's at what part of the buying process, things like that, and you're just going to be lost. So if you don't have a CRM, I recommend you find a CRM. At the end of this video, I am going to be giving you some systems you can be using that you can look into and determine whether or not it would be a great fit to work for you. And so yeah, I'll give you the different options that I've personally used myself as well. So it allows you to effectively follow up with your new leads and automate the tasks, including emails, texts, and phone calls, right? So that's very crucial. When you get to like 500 leads, it's going to be hard to stay on top of calling each one every single day. So that's why you have to automate the process before it gets to that level. It provides you structure to your business. It's like that firm foundation that you have under each strong home, and establish and maintain daily routines so that you can stay on top of your prospects and it doesn't control you. You control it, and keeps your leads and tasks organized so you know exactly what you're doing every single day, as long as you're adding those tasks in there and those notes. All right, so immediacy to your leads. So the best time to call your leads is now, and until you reach them. It not you like you shouldn't be waiting. Like, I'll call them in an hour. I'll call them and tomorrow. By then they're gonna forget that they even opted in for your offer, and they're just it's not gonna convert. So the best time to call your leads is now. The best time in window is 5 minutes, and that really increases the connection rate and conversation rate. So the first 5 days, you're going to be wanting to call every single day, but the first day you're going to do the bulldog approach, meaning you call them 3 times and leave a voicemail on the third attempt of calling them. So you call them, whether it be morning, afternoon, and in the evening, or every other hour, whatever the case may be. Just make sure you call your leads 3 times a day, and on the third attempt, leave a voicemail. So you want to watch for patterns when contacting your lead, and try to figure out what the best times of the day is to reach them, and add that into your notes. That way, like, okay, in the morning he never answers, but afternoon or after 5 he answers his calls. So it definitely allows you to figure out which time's the best time to contact them. Add that to your notes, and you're going to remember that for the future references. So you want to continue nurturing your lead with phone calls, and stay on top of mind. So don't be afraid to call your leads. They're going to be expecting a call from you, because it's going to become almost a daily thing. And persistence is key. So keep calling until you reach them. Use and memorize the proven scripts to increase your conversation rates. So just make sure you have your scripts. Don't sound like a robot, right? You want to use tonality in there. um, rapport is built throughout the whole call. There is no percentage of 20% rapport, 50% sell. Like, no, the whole conversation is rapport. You could be in the sales already and lose rapport and get out the deal because of that. So rapport isn't a percentage. Rapport happens throughout the whole conversation. Every conversation you have with your lead, you're building rapport. So just make sure you're using tonality to build rapport. So the first 3 things that you want to be showing them is that you're sharp as a tack, enthusiastic as heck, and make sure that they know that you care about their needs. So those are the 3 things you want to be doing anytime you get on a call, is that you're sharp as a tack, enthusiastic, and that you care. So definitely want to make sure you're getting that across every call. Um, so email nurturing is very, very critical. A lot of people get daily emails. Doesn't mean that they look at them, but they at least know who it's coming from. So you're staying on top of mind. So you want to invest, in a 3 to 6 month email campaign, because that's how long it's going to take for these leads to actually convert. Very rare, very, very rare or seldom are these leads converting within the first week or a month, unless they're already they have that qualified pre-qualified letter from their lender, things like that. So you want to use technology to automate the emails. At the end of this, I'll show you some systems that you can use to automate these types of things. You want to add value when delivering content to these people. So either season specials, maybe some home buyer tips if you're working with sellers, seller tips, events in the community, things like that can definitely help them, figure out what type of agent you are. Engage with your leads, keep them up to date with every type of information, including new listings to open houses that are happening every weekend. Regularly reach and ask them questions about their status and real estate needs. If you're able to contact them through a phone call, figure out what the time frame is on how soon they are looking to move. You're able to then know, okay, I gotta follow up with them every 30 days, or things like that. So if it's 3 months out, you want to basically call them in the middle of that, and then call, like, basically you want to be splitting the time in half. Kind of hard to explain, but let's say I'm looking to buy a home in April. You want to call me mid-February to ask me if that's still my goal, April. And then if you call me February, let's say we have 2 more weeks left till April, call me another week, and then you just keep splitting that time in half. Um, let's see. So the power of text message, right? So a lot of people would rather text back and forth than get on a call. It's just today's age. So you definitely want to be hitting them with all 3 angles: text, phone calls, and emails. But you can automate some of these things. So keep your text messages short and to the point. Ask engaging questions such as, are you looking to move into a new home for yourself or to a flip? Or what's the time frame you're looking for? How many bedrooms, baths, area that you're looking for? Things like that. Those are short questions that can get them engaged, responding to you. And then you can have a call, trying to get more information. Your goal really is to get them into a meeting. Yeah, so you don't want to be annoying with your text. You just want to spread it out, make sure that they have at least a touch point a week, things like that. So Step 5 is using social media to engage with your leads. So you could definitely build some rapport with this, uh, and forge relationships with your new leads. So don't be shy. Add them on Facebook. Connect with them on LinkedIn if they have a LinkedIn. Whatever social media you really find them on, you can just add them and have them in the loop of what exactly you're doing, things like that. So definitely leverage social media for that reason. As soon as they accept, send them a message and use a video message. If you can't send them a video message, second best thing is to either send a voice memo, or you can just send them a regular text. But video messages show them how much you care, right? Because you took some time out of your day to send them a video message, which no one really does. So it's very, very powerful, and they're gonna remember that video message. Make sure your profile pictures are scream real estate. I don't know why I put scram. It screams real estate agent, right? You want to make sure that they know you're a real estate agent. Post your wins, listings, closing, testimonials, segment engagements, and make sure that you're not only sharing wins, but you're sharing more about your personality, because that's what really gains relationships, right? People like doing business with people they like and trust. So that's what your goal is, using social media, is building some trust and showing them that, hey, I'm just a regular person. I'm not all about real estate. Um, so yeah, definitely some good stuff. Step 6, deliver and over deliver on your promises. So if they opt in for a homes list, make sure you give them a homes list and more, right? Make sure you find out what their needs are and possibly even build them a custom homes list, right? And then you're definitely catering to their needs. Send some what you promised. Make sure that you're sending that out as soon as possible. If you don't send it out, it's gonna make them feel like you just lied to them, and they opted in for no reason. So it's gonna be a rapport. It's gonna break down some rapport. You're gonna lose that client. Continue to deliver some similar value. For example, updated homes list. Follow with your leads to make sure that they've received your offer. That way, it's a win-win for everyone. So you want to hit them from all angles. This is the last tip. Hit them from all angles. Multiple touches are critical, and in most cases, you need at least 8 to 26 touches, reminders of, hey, like, I'm trying to help you with your real estate needs. So it can take a while to get in front of your client, to even have them answer a phone call, message, or email. But it's definitely worth it, especially with that lifetime value of one client doing a great transaction with them. You're going to be able to build a lifetime client that now is going to be in your system for 5 to 7 years, as long as you're in real estate, honestly. um, so you want to call every day, leave voicemails, 2 to 5 touches, send messages, right? Friend requests, messenger, and follow up on social media, and post frequently on social media. And then you automate the emails. You can also do manual emails, which only helps you get more touch points and give them the original offer and more. So, like I said, I'm gonna show you some systems you can use to, again, automate the follow up process. So first one is ManyChat. ManyChat allows you to build a chat bot that basically uh, it, it it messages people back without you having to actually be there to message them back. So definitely a great platform to use. You can do Active Campaign, which allows you to have a CRM and automate the email follow-up process. Zapier will help you get your leads from Facebook into a CRM or any system that you're using. I actually just turned my Zapier off, and I'll tell you in a little bit why. But Lion's Desk is a great CRM for real estate agents. So the reason why I turned off Zapier was because my CRM has the ability to it basically, my CRM gets rid of having to pay each one of these individually, and has everything in one. So automate the you're able to automate calls text messages, emails, and let me see if I can give you an example here. So yeah, you're able to automate a lot of this stuff. It's an all-in-one CRM, and you're able to do some great things on here. So let's say this one right here, this lead. There is a lot of touch points with this lead. It's just all about follow up, and this is all automated for the. I think for the most part, my client has done some of his own follow up, which again you're ideally supposed to do so. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of touch points that some people need before they even answer back. So you're able to do things like that. You're able to build forms if you need to build some connect your calendar and have them book straight into your calendar for meetings. So it, like I said, my goal with this CRM was to get rid of a lot of these individual apps that you pay for and spend a lot of money to basically do the all in one is what I'm trying to do. All right, so you made it to the end of this video. Now you're an expert on generating leads and converting your leads. Two key things that you need to build your business to the next level. Now, if you have any questions about what it is exactly my CRM does or anything that I do as far as my services, my business, go ahead and click the link below. We can schedule a call and get, answer those questions for you. And if you have any other, ideas of what you want to see in future videos, leave a comment below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much.